they hit some big shots for them to stop our run. So, I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
How much have you paid attention to the bracketology and if you got to be in the NCAA tournament, heading into this one?
I mean, you see it every now and then, but for me, the focus was on the Big Ten tournament, and I know that we are a top 64 team in the country, so I'm pretty strong and confident that we'll hear our name called on Sunday and figure out who we're going to be playing and put ourselves in position to try to make it one.
Yeah. How will you approach this? Next few days, waiting until Sunday to see how you guys are headed?
Get some recovery on our bodies, make sure we're at the right point of our physically in the right place so that we can be ready to perform our best when we hear our name called. And just get right back to work, get in the gym, get in the training room, and just stay ready.
How are you trying to lead by example after a pretty emotional loss like this?
Just keep being who I've tried to be since I was here. A vocal guy, leader, try to do the right thing, keep your head up, stay positive. Just be ready to look on to what's next, and for us, that next move is Sunday. So we're going to get back to work and just stay ready so we're playing our best when we hear our name called.
If you guys do go back to Dayton, what do you think you can draw from that experience from 3 years ago that you can kind of help your teammates with this time?
Try to win the game.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, once you hear your name called on Sunday, whether it's first four or already in the at-large, or whatever you want to call it, it's win or go home at that point. So every game that's in front of us, we have to just approach with everything we got and try to take one at a time and see if we can win 6 or 7 in a row.
Is there anything about that quick turn that you had last time from Dayton to Portland that is there anything you thought maybe could be done different if you had a do-over there?
That stuff's out of our control, really.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we dealt with some travel difficulties trying to get out there, but at the end of the day, it's what we signed up to do, and we got to compete no matter what the circumstances.
What are the challenges of sitting on a game like this and then having to wait 3 days until selection show?
I mean, really the only challenge is knowing that we lost this one, so I got to sit and think about how I lost this one for a few days until I hear our name and figure out who we're going to play next.
I know there is a lot of uncertainty about what's ahead, but there was a lot of emotion on the bench. What has been kind of going through your mind?
I'm sad because I really wanted to win this game. I really wanted to advance and try to win the Big Ten tournament. So, especially being in Indy, it was pretty important to us to try to do something special here, and we weren't able to. But now we got to get ready for Sunday and then try to do something more special.
I'm sure you're not in the mood to reflect on the big picture, but is there any part of you that thinks the last 2 months, actually being able to control this on the court, because you've had so much playing time, what has that been like for you to go out like this, win, lose, just the fact that you're able to kind of control things by being out on the court and having that kind of impact?
Yeah, I mean, it's been cool, it's been fun, it's what I always wanted to do, be a senior, be a leader, be a guard coming down the stretch of the season in March, and just being able to have our fate in our own hands is it's what I grew up dreaming that would happen. So I'm really grateful that I got that opportunity, but at the end of the day, it's still a team first guy, so it's more important to me whether we win or lose, whether I'm playing or fourth.
Eric Sir, before the last Oregon game, he described you as the guy that the other teams hate, and said that Indiana's needed that guy for a long time. Do you relate to what he's saying there, and how would you kind of describe your role in that context?
Sure. I mean, I take that as a sign of respect. I mean, that means clearly I'm doing something to disrupt what the other team wants to do.
Right.
So, as a guy who tries to be a glue guy, tries to be a defensive leader, tries to be a vocal leader, and just an effort and energy leader, those sort of things can stand out to other teams. So that's what I try to do that and make the game easier for guys on our team who are looking to score more points and stuff like that. So anyway, I can make the game easier for my team. That's what I'm trying to do.
Did you feel snubbed for not getting on the all-defensive team, or?
I feel like I probably deserve that, but I can't control who makes those decisions. All I can try to do is win games. So people can have their opinions and make it their mind, but at the end of the day, it's just about winning games.
This season being a season of highs and certainly lows, what do you consider some of the highs of the whole season and then some of the lows as well?
I mean, for me personally, every day is a high. I always dream about getting to put this jersey on and come Assembly Hall with the candy stripes on. So every day that I get to do that is obviously, anytime you lose is good. But basketball moves at such a fast pace that you don't get much time to celebrate the highs or complain about the lows. You just have to get on to the next play. And one day I'll probably get to reflect on my season and my career, but for now, just get ready for Sunday.
Next 72 hours will be